Welcome everybody, this is Pablo from Style Systems, your image consultant. For more information, visit stylesystems.net. So I want to give you one of my secrets to avoid sweating all the time. That's right, in the armpits, right? It's some of the most uncomfortable things that you can experience as a person and as a man or even a woman as well. Because I remember when I was a teenager, and this actually hindered, or it was damaging, my self-esteem and my confidence. I remember every time I went out to a party, a club, or even just talking to a person, I would get so fucking sweaty over here, and I had these fucking big ass stains, and it'll make me very uncomfortable, and people would see it, and actually, it felt like I had no confidence. I would make myself lesser, and I didn't want to be outside. I didn't want to put myself out there because I knew that I was going to be sweating, and I didn't want others to see it or notice it. So it was very uncomfortable. Until, of course, it has to do with what you eat. Of course, I have to say it. It has to do with the fabric that you wear. If it's very warm in a very hot weather, then of course you're going to fucking sweat. Sweating is something normal. Alright, and the more you sweat, it's actually something good because you're getting rid of your toxins. That's the way that your body cools itself. It's a way of balancing the temperature, the inner temperature of your body, and also it's a great way of getting rid of your toxins. Why else do you think that people go to fucking saunas and all this bullshit, right? So anyway, I have to say it is one of those awkward truths, one of those awkward things that people don't want to talk about. But yes, a lot of people suffer from this condition, and the problem is that they're using certain brands that I'm not gonna name any brands, but they put themselves like anti-deodorant, anti-sweating, something like that. I don't even know how they called it, but the problem is that they put a lot of chemicals in them that are not good for the body, alright? That they're overall, over a long period of time. I'm not saying that I have something against them. Maybe you use them once and they work. But the problem is that you use them once and then you keep sweating and sweating and sweating. And sometimes, because hey, I tried it all. I remember even someone told me that I need to get a rock, literally a rock made out of salt, and pass it on through my armpits, and that would make me that would prevent for me to sweat like a fucking, fountain. These big ass stains, as you can see. Look at this. Man, this does not look sexy. This does not look stylish nor good. And you're walking around with a big ass stain over here. You want to avoid that as much as you can. But, the problem is that most of these products out there, they're not really good. I mean, sometimes they don't even fucking work. Or the problem is that it has some counterparts, alright? The more you use them over a long period of time, it'll damage your body. It's not good for you, right? You'll start absorbing certain things that you don't want to do. So, are you ready for the actual secret? Because I know that maybe some of you guys already know it. So, why don't we see it right now? That's right, this is the product that I use. It's called Dry Sol. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's made in USA, as you can see. Oh, here you are. And it's called Dry Sol, alright? And this is a solution that is aluminum chloride. Yeah, chloride. It's very good for you because you use these maybe 3 times at the most, and you'll simply stop sweating. And it doesn't necessarily mean on your armpits. You can use it in other parts of your body, because I know there's people that sweat a lot on their hands, and there's nothing worse than shaking the hand of someone who is sweaty. Like, your reputation, your image goes down the sink. So this is very good for you, man. I'm telling you. The recommendations is, after you take a shower, I mean, you want to be clean, of course, but you have to be super dry. actually what I do is, or what I used to do, just dry myself up with a towel, but then also I would blow dry my fucking armpits, because you want to make sure, trust me on these guys, you want to make sure you're so fucking dry. Otherwise, if you have some sort of water over here, I mean, you don't want to have water, splash water onto your armpit, or you don't want to be sweaty over here, because guess what, if you have sweat over here or water, it's gonna fucking hurt you and sting you like a motherfucker. I'm telling you that, I've been there before. I didn't pay attention to it. That's why the recommendation is to do it when you're super dry and at night, because if you do it in the morning and you're gonna be very active, if you start sweating, guess what, it's gonna start stinging you like you have no idea. It's gonna hurt you. It hurts a fucking lot, so you don't want to do that. Alright, so be sure that you're not gonna be doing a lot of activity. Maybe you're just in your home, maybe a Sunday or something like that, lazy Sunday, and you can do it in the morning and you can do it in the nights, depending on how bad your situation, how bad your case is. Back in the day, I did it twice, at night and in the morning, but again, I made sure I was not going to do anything, right? And you just put it over here. It has like a little pad over here. I don't know if you can see it. All right, and you don't have to put in a lot. All right, you just literally tap it into your skin very lightly, and you leave it drying. It's better if you stay like this. If you just lay down and stay like this, it's better if it dries off. And don't put any deodorant, don't put anything onto it, at least for until it's totally dry. And I guarantee you guys, I guarantee you it'll help you on the first day. Then if you keep sweating a lot, then I would recommend to use it maybe 3, 4, 5 times at the top, at the most, because it's natural if you sweat. Alright, if you're not sweating when you're working out, if you literally don't share a tear of sweat, you know, a drop of sweat, I'm sorry, then there's something wrong with you, because it's normal. It's part of a normal process within your body. So you want to sweat, but you want to control it, not like these big ass stains that, you know, they just make you feel uncomfortable, right? So that is my secret. I guarantee you that is going to help you. It's gonna make you feel better. Now I never sweat, you know, you can see that. Now I can lift my arms, I can feel more comfortable, especially when I'm doing my seminars and when I'm with a client, with a customers. I can take my suit jacket, I can take it off, or I can take off my jacket or whatever, and feel comfortable and feel the air and be like that. Because also, when you put on more layers, right? When you put on an underneath t-shirt, then the shirt, then a blazer, you're sealing all the sweat within you, man. It's gonna make you feel uncomfortable, and it's gonna make you sweat even more, because you are generating more body temperature, right? You're heating yourself up. You don't want to do that. And something that happened with my old suits, that I had to throw them away, the sweat was so intense that I would start staining them, staining my shirts, staining my suits, and it would look just fucking horrible. So this is a bad thing. If you experience it, I've been there, you know, I feel you. So start using this Trisol, and I guarantee you'll feel better, and it'll help you with your image as well. So that's it for today. Subscribe if you haven't already. Keep sending me your questions, leave me your comments, and I will see you on the next one. Be the best version of yourself.